Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. We're back here at the Perch. The weather's a bit bleak, but the boys are up and about, and we've got a special guest here, young Zach Lloyd, the apprentice. He's joined us to tell us all things how the apprenticeship's going.
Yeah, it's good. Keen to see the views double this week with me special guesting. So yeah,
from 200 to 400.
Yes.
What's our numbers anyway?
Yeah, around that 300, 400. So we'll see. This will be a true test of how popular the man is. So he did ask about what the female audience, the demographic was like. So we'll have to do a bit of analysis there.
He's been begging for a month to have a crack. So
and he wants an appearance fee. Can you believe it? Serious?
What do you think he'd be worth? What sort of money?
He should be paying us. He should be paying us.
Righto. Well, it's all about boosting the profile, mate. So how's things going? You tell us how many winners are you up to in your apprenticeship?
I think I went to 79 now in total, so that's just one off losing my fully country claim. Still got 2 kilos in provincial, but otherwise it's going good. Getting some nice rides and nice support from some nice stables, so hopefully it keeps rolling.
And what about this stable? How are the bosses treating you? They being kind and not working you too hard?
Yeah, they know I'm good fresh, so they try not to work me hard, which is I appreciate. And
got to say that, isn't it?
He does. Their cameras rolling. So
yeah.
Do you want the real answer?
They work the ring out of me.
No, they give me some nice rides. They got nice horses, so it's good opportunities.
Very good. Well, we'll talk about some of the nice horses into the preview. But before we get into that, fellas, Indian Dreamer. Trent, you previewed it last week. You said just needs to set a little bit closer. Did exactly that, and money for jam.
Yeah, it was good. Pretty easy watch, to be fair. Once he bounced and ended up where he was, I thought Brad Stewart was going to go forward on his mount, and he ended up snagging it, riding it cold, so that played into our hands fairly well. And he's been knocking on the door to win a race, that horse. It's quite funny, when he went horribly...
He hasn't won since December 2020, by the way.
Yeah, but
he's been knocking on the door for 12 months or more.
Yeah, his hands are getting sore. No, but he just, basically a pretty painless watch. Put the riding on the wall to start before, even though he probably needed the run. He died in his run inside the last 100. And when he went terrible here, he'd begun for the first time in his life. Andrew Mallion rode him, and he'd begun. For the next 2 starts, he's just begun like a normal horse rather than flopping out the back like he has. And I think that's what won him the race the other day, just able to take up a spot and not give away sort of half a dozen lengths start and try and run him down. It was a very good effort. The Lucky Clover guys were absolutely stoked. Not all of them could be there on Saturday, but we had a number of beers very quickly. I was there for another couple of hours after that and had to chill out a little bit. But they certainly know how to celebrate a win, and it was great to see him do it on a Saturday.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? So, and we got any plans for him next? Obviously, he's ticked the box. He's knocked on the door, and he's pushed his way through the door. Any plans for him next?
Yeah, Steve Hargraves has got big plans for him, but we've got to put the
we were going to knock him for the All-Star Mile.
Yeah, All-Star Mile. No. Look, I think we just let him progress. He's won a Class 3 now, so we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, but it's a good win. Trent's right, he's been knocking on the door for a long time. He's got any amount of ability. It's just a shame that his racing pattern, for 12 or 18 months has been, he just doesn't begin. He's that dumb. He's a really dumb, dopey horse, and now he may well just pick it all up, because he only needs to mature a bit in the head, and if he'll get through to open company pretty quickly. So no big plans, just let him progress.
Keep trying to win now, I guess, now that he's got one.
Yeah, so he did only win a Class 3, so we're not getting too ahead of ourselves, but it was good to win one, I'll tell you. And a couple of blokes were a bit itchy and had itchy feet in the syndicate. Now they're okay, because he was $15 or $16, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty juicy.
His odds got out really to unbelievable odds, actually. And must thank Ryan Maloney for his ride. He's been good for us, and obviously tied up with Tony Gollan, so he's hard to get now. But it was good for Ryan to ride a winner for that group of people, because they're all pretty good mates.
Very good. Well, yeah, let's hope the winning run continues there. Well done to the Lucky Clover team. And speaking of winners, let's try and get some for the punters heading into this weekend. It's the big Sunshine Coast Cup meeting, and some big guns are stepping out for the team. The first of those is the Lioness, benchmark 72 handicap over the 1400, and the man next to me, Zach's got an affinity with this girl. She's won 2 of her last 3, and she's had a bit of time between runs. What can you tell us about her?
Zach's won 3 on it, haven't you?
2.
You won 2.
Slaughtered the first time.
Liz bought it right. Liz bought it right.
Honesty is a good policy.
I've brought it back nicely though, and she's going really well at track work. I ride it quite a fair bit. And yeah, it looks to be sort of the same horses that she beat last start, 2 starts back at Sunny Coast when I rode her. So I think she's in for a good chance.
Last start.
It was last start.
Last start.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Robbie
You
rode
see,
2 starts
you
back
need a bit
and
of polish now, boy.
He was sore back at Ipswich.
But concern, I suppose, would be going up a couple of kilos in weight. Wolf Moon gets a 3 kilo swing on her. I don't see 1400 as a concern. Do you?
No, for sure. She settles really nicely, and another concern maybe just me not on her. no, but 1400. She travels really nicely, kindly, so she'll be right there. I think.
So you'll be critiquing the ride, win, lose or draw.
Oh, it's Brad Stewart. I think critique him, I might get punched. So not too much.
Is he really that angry?
Yes.
He's cranky, man.
He's a good fella,
No, he's
Brad.
quite- he's
Bradley?
quite- he's
Bradley?
quite funny.
Bradley, chill out.
No, it's quite funny, but no emotion sometimes. You don't know what.
Do whatever he wants as
How you
long as he
doing?
wins on her tomorrow. That's
Yeah,
fine.
true.
What's he got? Barrier 1, so
He's got Barry once. You're going to get a great run.
all the favours.
As long as the track's not too heavy on the inside there, I suppose. Rail will be back in the true, I would think, is
Yeah.
it? You know, that's sort of
get off a bit.
doesn't help you when you're in on the inside. You've got to get out in the track a bit. So, but anyway, we'll leave that to him. He rides it well, or he'll ride well.
Early in the day, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
race
hopefully
one.
all
Yeah.
good. All right, well, good luck to everyone involved there with the Lioness. Little
So
insight
can
from
it win, or
Zach.
can it? Do you think it can win?
Yeah.
You do?
We do the.
Righto, boys.
Yeah, the
let
horse.
loose on us.
Actually,
Do you want me to
no.
put the horse sound effect?
There's some big
Yeah, they all signed it.
there's some big gamblers in this horse.
I know they were right when I wanted
Yeah.
it.
They give you
Something.
They slung you well.
Something?
Maybe.
How much they give you?
No comment.
Come on.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Just keep the confidentiality there. That's all good.
Yes.
Next one, Blackjack Boom for the Tricolours team in the cutest 3-year-old, handicap over the 1,000. Resuming after 2 trial wins, and obviously had a great prep last time out.
Yeah, to be fair, probably should be undefeated, but we won't go there. Zach?
Oh, Zach slaughtered it.
Right here.
Zach slaughtered it. Wonder.
Anyhow,
I did.
look, he's been a real sleeper, this horse, because when we sort of first started working him along, he was only fair, but the more we've done with him, the more mature he's got, and I suppose the older he's got, the better he's got. Trials have been super, particularly his last one, even though it was only 3-horse field, absorbed a bit of pressure and run away at Doomben the other day. Good barrier, stiff field, really good each way chance. Not much more to add.
And in for a good prep then.
Well, hopefully, look, we're obviously aiming in for that cutest jewel. It's a $500,000 race, home track here, middle of March. So this is a kick-off point. He'll probably have another run between now and then. And if all goes well, we see him line up on that day.
Very
Tell you what, Trent's right. And this horse is a classic example. Like if we were really hard and
Cutthroat.
and say, no, this thing's not much good, because it was doing nothing
Early on.
It was seriously, it looked like it was slow, and he's just improved as he got to the trials and improved. So you do need to take your time with them and find out under race conditions, trial conditions, race conditions, and see how much they've got there. So for future reference, I know a couple of our clients get a bit itchy and want to cut them pretty quickly. This horse is a classic example. If we did that, it'd be somewhere we'd be winning these races for someone else, and we'd look stupid. So,
Yeah, for sure.
There's a bit to that, and credit to the Tricolours team because they're very patient and they're very good to work with. And they've bought his full sister. Have
Yep,
they?
certainly
Bought his
have.
full sister,
Bought his full
out
sister
of
the other day.
sale, yeah.
At Magic Moons?
Yep.
Yeah, good buying actually.
Okay, very good.
Anyway, he's going well.
Yeah, good little. It's all about education, isn't it? So I mean,
Yep.
that's a good little story. So and it's just time and experience. Has that been the key, or have you done
we
things
gelded
differently?
him too, so that might have kicked it along a bit as well. So
Yep.
he was a bit naughty when he was a colt, but he's good now.
Very good. Okay, well, sounds like he's in for a good prep. So good luck to the Tricolours team there. All right, Cherry. Let's talk about him. He returns from a month off. He's had a freshen up he lines up here in a Class 3 plate over the 1,000.
Yeah.
How's he going?
He's going well. He obviously comes off that Eagle Farm run where he didn't run well at all, and that's a couple of times he's been to Eagle Farm and hasn't ran well. So we're going to keep away from that track with him, especially being by Snitzel. That his pedigree suggests that the track shouldn't be any issue as long as it doesn't get too heavy. But he'll love the cut out of the track.
Jaden.
Zach's brother rides a horse, Jaden.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Always a bit of
anyway,
rivalry.
we've got to wake
Yeah.
him up a bit.
How is the brother going? You can comment. He's not here, so you can give us a line about him.
Don't can him. Be honest.
Oh, well,
No,
I
he's
think
going well.
I think he's going
He's going
well.
well.
Seems to be.
Yeah, he's currently winning the apprentice title, which is obviously a good effort, and hopefully he can keep it going.
Kyle Wilson kicked on pretty well the other day. Got 5 the other day, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a good
Oh,
lead. And
5.
He's brought it back nice.
For people who don't know, there's a big rivalry.
Yeah, big rivalry.
it's-
Kyle,
it's-
Kyle
it's good
Wilson
fun.
and Zach Lloyd and
No,
Zach
not
and
me.
Jaden Lloyd.
Not me.
Oh, you'll be up
He's
there.
pretty great. I know that might have hurt a bit, saying nice things about your brother, but that was pretty pretty gracious, I thought.
His birthday the other
Yeah, it
day,
was
so
beautiful.
hopefully you can
And
have
I
a birthday
didn't get him a
present for us.
present, so there you go. That's your present.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking, Cherry? Good chance?
Yeah, drawn just a bit awkward. You know, like when Robbie won on him at the Sunny Coast 2 starts ago, he just had a beautiful run from a really soft barrier. So hopefully he can get that same run, just from the 7 barrier to whether he's going to be in a 3 wide line. It probably doesn't matter that much at the Sunny Coast. There's only one turn, but I still believe, you know, with him covered up the way he was at the Sunny Coast when Robbie rode him, he found well. And anyway, he's still going good, so I'm sure he can run well.
I reckon he'll get a similar run. The
Yep.
2 outside him, Tegan and Brad Stewart's horses, both really quick.
Well, Tegan's
And
pretty
she'd
speedy.
lead on the Clark of the
Yep.
course. So a couple down below that are pretty quick as well. So if we just use them up a bit and come out with them, he's not going to be on the fence like he was at the Sunny Coast 2 starts back, but he'll be getting down the middle of the track again and hitting
Which
the
is
line
where
hard.
you want to be too,
Yep,
isn't it?
I think
Sunny
so. Yeah.
Coast.
Crown probably the best place tomorrow.
Yep, very good. Okay, well, sounds like Cherry, one to watch there, so good luck to everyone involved. All right, let's talk about the big one, the listed Sunshine Coast Cup. 3 runners here, heading the weights, the big guns, Tyzone, the Harrovian, Hard Empire. Bit of value here too for some of these class gallopers. I mean, obviously the Harrovian's the Harrovian, Hard Empire, you mentioned last week, unlucky in the Magic Moon's Day, and
Yeah.
Tyzone, Stradbroke winner, who better suited here over 1400.
Yeah, he would be, but the track's heavy out at the moment. He won't run. We'll save him. Tom just texted through then he doesn't want to run him on a heavy track, which is fine. When he come to us, he come off a couple of heavy track runs and where he didn't perform well at all. So we'll wait if it's too heavy. I suppose if they get a drying day up there, it might get back to a soft, but that might be okay. But certainly if it's heavy, he won't run. And we got the Harold going well. He's drawn nice and soft. Up in the weights, it's always a concern. Like, it's got to give these horses a lot of weight. These horses are down on 54, so that's always a concern. But he'll look the winner at some stage. 60 kilos is a bit of a concern for me.
Steadier.
Anyway, going well. He'll look the winner somewhere.
Okay, well, he's definitely in the mark. And then Hard Empire's a bit of each way value, and there was a bit of context behind his last run,
I
Trent.
think just forget about the last run. Tried to ride him to the track conditions rather than ride the horse, I guess, and he's drawn a beautiful
His pattern
soft
where
barrier.
where he runs best, yeah.
Just let him be where he needs to be, just nice and comfortable, relax rather than start him up as we did the other day, and if he does that, he'll be hitting the line really hard, can bounce back.
Okay, and Sunny Coast should suit a horse like him.
Yep, I think it will. Soft track, no concern at all. It just needs to get the first part of the race right, relax early, hit the line hard late.
Okay, very good. Sounds like a couple of chances. Obviously, it's a
yeah.
competitive race, isn't
Yeah,
it?
very competitive race, especially those horses like horses like East Asia and those horses down the bottom with 54 kilos. They're going to take some towing with that sort of weight. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Okay, well, good luck to both sets of connections there with the Harrovian and Hard Empire. All right, well, that's the feature meeting. There are a couple of provincial runners, but I guess probably weather dependent. Pedal to the metal, Ipswich.
If it's wet, he
Saturday.
won't, no, he's absolutely
legless
no
on the-
good on the
on the
wet,
weather,
so
so
needs
he
dry.
won't.
We'll
Yeah.
be waiting again.
Just needs to keep treading water for a little bit until there's a dry
Literally,
track.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, Ballistic Bay, Moolumbar Sunday for the Archer Park team, but same scenario with the wet track.
It's a heavy 10 at the moment, so yeah,
It'll be nearly off, you'd think,
It'll
there.
need to dry out quickly. Don't think that's going
Not
to
very
happen.
good at handling the wet.
No, she went horrible last start, bog track.
All right, well, all roads lead to the Sunny Coast then. Give us a best bet, including, Zach can't tip, but if a family member was going to give one.
I'll give it to you first.
I like the Lioness from the barrier. I think she out 1400. She get the lovely run, even though she's up a couple of kilos on what she won with last start. I still think she can run well. She is galloping super.
Blackjack Boom in a super competitive 3-year-old open handicap.
Okay, bang bang to start the day, and Zach?
I think it'd be rude for me not to go for the Lioness.
Yeah,
One of his
she's
favourites.
your girl, so
Yeah, one of my favourites. So. I think she'll go close.
Very good.
Good
Perfect.
man. Well done.
All right. Well, sounds like a couple of good chances. So good luck to everyone over the weekend.
Well done,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.